just had to share with you that I'm off somewhere very, very glamorous this morning. I'm off to get my flu shot. As you do. And of course, because I'm in my trackie-dacks working all the time, I just needed to get frocked up a little bit. Have to wear this brand new Tree of Life Afghan coat, something I've coveted for years and years and years. It's raining, doesn't matter, I've got a fabulous brolly, I'm just going to dash in and out, but you know how it is, we just have to wear these gorgeous items of clothing. I put this dress on because I'm doing the good old, drop and roll for my jab, and I also feel quite warm in this. It's nearly winter here, but it's still, not quite freezing. So I wanted something light on underneath. This is just a really old Zara cotton dress. I'm loving how it's transitioning into winter. Then I had two options for boot. As you may know with me, I like to go lighter, so I did have this one. This very, very long country road boot, and I did like it. But for some reason, I don't know, I just thought I wanted a little bit of contrast today. So I've decided to go for black, and I felt like wearing a black bag. It would still have looked beautiful, and with that I had two options for belt. Just a lovely neutral light beige with a little bit of silver. And for some reason also, I felt really compelled to wear silver jewellery with this. I just think that gold might disappear a little, and it might look too glitzy. This is much more casual and boho, and silver is much, much more boho. So I've just put on, Tiffany, and just some cheap hoops. And this just happened to have a silver buckle, which I thought worked really well. Otherwise, another option would have been to have this divine fabric belt by my friend and book partner Emma Bowd of Ootd bags. And I just thought that added a really kind of cool boho feel as well. So that would have been with that lighter boot. I've since put the darker boot on, so let me show you the belt that I'll wear with that. Something I've realised putting this outfit on is that I don't have a lot of black belts. The ones that I have are usually really broad. I have another one that's very, very long and you sort of knot it. I don't have a lot of in between. I don't tend to wear them a lot, so it's no big deal, but it just sort of struck me. You don't realise these things. So what I would probably do is I'd wear a skinny belt with this, because I think this waist ruffle is just so interesting, and it almost mimics a broad belt as well. And because I'm just going to be having this sort of done up and then sort of loosely open, I don't think it really matters what the belt is doing other than just looking fabulous, because you can't see the sides of my waist. Then the black bag. This is one of my favourite Ootd bags. It's an Inez, and it's just the most beautiful retro, sort of classic retro shape. And I love that it cuts across the coat. And I'm also loving the juxtaposition of this really relaxed casual coat with these structured boots and bag. But I did also notice that there's something going on here that I don't quite like. I don't know if you've noticed it. It's just this business here, this bare neck. And so there are several things that I can do to fill that space without having to cover my sleeves or get too hot. Of course, the first one is a scarf, but I've just realised as well, I don't really have a black scarf. I have a black Ootd, just a silk scarf somewhere, I can't find it. But a wool scarf or just a small neat black scarf I don't actually have, again, because I just don't wear so much black. So I thought maybe of two other options. The first option is a Zara soft touch. It's just got a lovely roll neck, sleeveless of course, and I would have put that underneath the dress, and it just would have given a little bit of fill to that awkward space there. The other option would have been this Zara little knit thing. It's like a hood and a collar that you can either wear over the top of something across your shoulders, or you can put underneath things, and it's not going to add any bulk to whatever you're wearing over the top. So let me try that, and you can see there how that sits neatly under the dress with a little cut sleeve, and then at the back there it just sits underneath. Absolutely fantastic, and it's just such a great way to add those layers without adding any bulk. Let's put the coat on, and then with the crossbody bag over the top, just a few little slivers of black around the neck, at the waist, and of course the shoe. So there you go, that's my rather glamorous ensemble for my jab this morning. I figured why not, I'm coming straight back to get into my trackie-dacks to work on my books. And it's going to be raining all week, so I'm going to try to film a little bit. It's just terrible light, but we'll see how it goes. So hopefully I'll be back later in the week. Have a wonderful day wherever you are.